How many times do you think we've eaten in our entire lives? How many times do we eat a day? 3 or 4? Let's do 4.
750.
What? Right, 4 times. So if we eat 3 or 4 times a day, including a snack, 28 times a week, 112 times a month, 1,344 times in a year, times...
Oh, so that's way over than what I thought.
20. In your 29 years of life, I mean, you probably eat more as a baby. Oh my, we have eaten nearly 39,000 times.
Wow.
And I'm still not full. Welcome to the Now You Tell Me pod, episode 8.
We're cracking through these. 2 months now. We need to say your name.
I'm Joe Tasker.
And I'm Jack Biggs.
And every week, believe it or not, we embark on a journey to discover the unwritten rules of life that everyone should have known earlier.
Like, how do you know if you've met a sugar daddy?
How would you know that? Something we'll probably talk about soon. Each week we'll be hearing your strange encounters, like the one we had, and answering your life's queries and qualms.
So if you want to share yours, then send us a DM at Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram. You can also find us there on all the socials and YouTube if you feel like watching this unorganised mess.
Organised mess.
This organised mess.
So close.
Thank you to everyone that's been leaving their reviews on Apple Podcasts, your comments on the socials, and on Spotify, because you can do comments on Spotify now.
You can. We're getting some instant feedback. Should we read one out now?
Yes.
Okay, but make sure we only accept 5 stars for your shout out.
Yes.
Just to remind you, your shout out's free.
This one's from Kyan.
Hello, Kyan.
We need a live tour of this podcast. It's hilarious. I love it. So relatable.
I promise this is not us leaving these reviews.
Imagine.
Thanks, Kyan. Okay, yeah. Oh,
I'd love to do a live tour.
A live tour. Well, we're seeing that this year's the tester to see if we like it, to see if you like it, to see how many people like it. This is the test.
Some people start their live tours off like set on a back room of a bar, don't they? And then you get like 20 people there. That's it.
We could do that.
Oh, that's a bit scary.
We could do. I was Edinburgh Fringe. We could do something there.
No.
It'd be well funny.
I'm not funny.
You make me laugh.
Well, yeah, that's it then, isn't it? One person in the world.
No, everyone else thinks you're funny when you say things like, you've got Biggs, you can go on tour with Biggs words on its own. Biggs Bingo.
Biggs Bingo. If we do a live tour, we've got to do a Biggs Bingo section. There we go. I think it's more scarier to do a live show in front of 20 people than it is 1,000 people.
Bit more intimate, innit?
Bit more intimate. You can see their faces and how they're taking everything.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe one day we'll do one.
What are we doing talking about tours? We're just trying to get this thing going.
We're only in season 1 on episode 8. We've got a while yet.
Thanks, Kyan. Keep your views coming in as we will dissect them. Right then, I might sound a little bit more masculine today, guys.
You wish.
Because guess what? Oh, he's not well again. No.
I'm really surprised that I haven't caught any of the illnesses that you've had over the last month or two.
I know, because we by each other's side far too much. Yes. Guys, just like in Pitch Perfect, my nodes.
Is it it's notes.
Nodes.
Notes.
Notes? No, it's not notes.
It is notes.
Are you saying
my notes are gone?
With a D? Nodes.
No, notes.
It's not notes.
Yes, it is.
Nodules?
You sing notes, don't you? You play notes.
I've got swollen tonsils. But in the film? No, you sing notes.
Yeah. Like, la, 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 la.
Yeah, but she hasn't lost her notes.
She goes, yeah. She goes really deep, doesn't she? That's it. Oh. Everyone's probably switched off now.
Nodes. Nodes.
Nodes.
Yeah.
So nodes.
I don't know if that's a real thing. Because it was quite funny the way they said it.
Unless it's just for like singers.
It's a singer's thing. Anyway, I've sung too much. So there we go.
Well, you chatted too much.
Yeah, probably. It's this podcast, I tell you. Now you tell me.
We've never spoken so much together.
Well, the only time we speak is when we record these. That's why I look forward to this time of the week. That's the update for me. What say you, birthday boy, a while back?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, it was my birthday. My 29th birthday.
29?
Still in my 20s, though.
You're still in your 20s.
I'm holding on to that one.
Yeah, I can't relate. It was fun, though. But nothing changes. Do you feel different? Do you feel like different from when you were living a year in 28 or now you're living a year as a 29-year-old? Any change? Talk us through it, because I'm sure there's a lot of younger and older
listeners. It's only been a few days, few weeks.
We have to record ahead, guys. I can't stress this enough. Are you feeling different?
Not really.
No, I told you.
No, I'm feeling quite good. I'm feeling myself.
And when you hit 30,
That's what I'm scared about.
it's still the same, but it gives you some form of like push.
No, but I'm starting a new century.
Okay, this one cannot be serious.
Yeah, every 10 years is a new century. So you've been alive for 3 centuries, right?
Some people are calling you the rebranded Joey Essex. So you will start a new century next April.
Yes.
How many years? Okay, then. So that's every 10 years, is it?
Yeah.
What's every 100 years? What do you think that's called? Decade? Decade, do you think?
I don't know.
No, because a decade is 10 years, you absolute flump.
No, it's not.
A decade is 10 years, a century is 100 years. And you're 29.
Someone's been telling me the centuries.
Who was it? Your sister?
I don't think it was my sister.
Who?
I swear I've heard it that when you hit your 30s, you're in your 3rd century of your life.
Who's saying this? A 300-year-old man?
I don't know. I can't remember.
No, Jack. You've been around for nearly 3 decades. You haven't been...
3?
Yes. Well, 10, 20, 30.
29 decades.
Nearly 29 decades.
What?
I've been here for 290 years. That's nearly 3 centuries, that is.
Who decided all of this?
I don't know. Who decided there was time? We can't have this deep one yet.
So just double check.
Double check with me.
A century is not 10 years.
It's 100. Think of it. Century.
With an
100.
extra 0.
20th century Fox. Century. What century are we in now?
20th century, yeah, because they've been 20 years. So 20, you've been in the 20th century.
I think we're in the 21st century.
So,
I need to check that
this
myself.
really hurts my head.
100 years. What
So
century are we in? We're in the 21st century.
Which means 200.
That will end in the year 2100.
So 21st century is at 21,000 years.
Where'd you get your maths from? What did you just
I failed
say?
maths. I didn't do very well.
You worked in a bank.
At one point in my life, yes.
What did you just say?
21,000 years in 21 centuries. I don't think we should have this chat anymore. It's hurt my head too much.
I don't get why we're in the 21st century.
I don't
because
get
that
it.
would mean 2100 years, wouldn't it? So 21 times 100.
So 21,000 years.
No, that's not what that sum is. It's
2,100 years.
But it hasn't been that. It's the year 20... What year is it? It's the year...
2029.
What?
No. So I thought of my birthday because obviously 29th
Your birthday's in 2029.
No.
Well, yeah, it's every year.
2026. No, 2025.
This is why it took so long to get the podcast going. It's meant to be happening in 2032. But if we're in the 21st century, there hasn't been 2,100 years. There's been 2,025 years. Well, there hasn't because there was BC time before.
This is giving me a headache. I think we should stop.
When was the first ever day? Like is it billions of years ago?
Whenever the first ever day was.
4.6 billion years ago.
How did they know that?
I don't know. Dinosaurs, what's that, 80 million years ago? That's like...
80? We've still got dinosaurs on the planet now.
I know. Crocodiles, sharks.
Yeah.
What was the tangent? What was the beginning of this?
Have I changed in my 29 years?
No.
No,
You're
I haven't. I'm still the same. Still the same old bigs. My birthday was a few weeks back and you surprised me.
I love a surprise. Well, I think if you're going to do something for someone, whether it's a friend, family member, or your partner, then why tell them? If they've got the day free, it just makes it that little bit more exciting. If you're going to do it anyway, just don't tell them.
I know.
So we went to a lovely apartment in Leeds.
We did. And do you know what? It was very my aesthetic.
Leeds was very random, but
Imagine
I thought...
shooting our podcast in there.
Oh, that's cool.
That's such a cool, see,
Yeah, that's cool.
That's what we should do our set like next time.
What, a whole new house?
No, I mean just like a section of it. So we've got a bit of a...
Season 2.
If we ever decide to do a new set, that is cool, like brown sofa.
Do you mean if we decide to come back?
Yeah.
We'll see, guys. We've still got a bit of time to give it.
It was a very chilled birthday, which I was very happy about.
I think you deserved a relaxed, chilled one this year. Last year was a bit painful, really, because we watched Taylor Swift, so obviously...
Not painful.
No, not in that way.
That was one of the best birthdays. I loved it.
Though that was brilliant, but our legs the next day after standing for 8 hours weren't.
Yeah, they did.
So I thought we could relax this time.
No, it was good. We had a nice hot tub in the apartment.
Yeah, right inside next to the kitchen. That was dangerous.
I know, and there was its own little garden area. It had an upstairs. So technically, it's a house.
It was a mezzanine.
It's a loft. It's like a loft.
Yeah, it's like a mezzanine they've built up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was very cool. Really, really enjoyed that. Lots of good food. And I got some very nice presents. So I was very happy.
Lovely. We love a birthday. You have to keep going. I'm not well.
We had a lovely evening meal out at a very nice place.
Yes. We went to... We never really hear... You know when someone recommends somewhere to go?
Yeah.
And you think, oh, okay, yeah, but I'm going to look into it myself. I thought, let's just see. That might save me looking around. And we went to that one. It was sick. And it was a Chinese restaurant. Oh, it was good.
Spring rolls.
Oh, you think you're fancy? This was fancy.
It was very fancy.
But they saw us, and the first thing they said was, should we bring some cutlery over? I was like, excuse me, I can use my chopsticks.
I just can't use chopsticks. I did try, but I dropped it all down me.
I think I can. I can only use it with certain things.
You dabbed it into your spring roll and shoved it in your
But
mouth.
that's to me, that's finger food.
No, it's not. You got to eat it
They're
with
harder to pick up.
chopsticks.
But when we saw the prawn crackers, and it's not like the ones you get from the takeaway.
Oh, they were very fancy,
Yeah.
weren't they? What were in those? I can't remember.
Don't know, poison.
No, it was various. And they had this nice sauce as well with it as well.
She didn't say, oh, do you want some prawn crackers? As you decide what to order. She went, would you like to order some prawn crackers? Did you just hold in a yawn?
Yeah. You holding in a cry?
No, I've been doing that since I met you. Oh, we're not relationship podcast. She didn't say, would you like some prawn crackers as you decide what to order? She said, would you like to order some prawn crackers? And I instantly said yes. I was thinking, oh, here we go.
Yeah. You got to pay for them. You don't get them for free in a restaurant.
No. I wish we got next table's food for free, though.
Oh, next table.
Because they ordered a lot and didn't eat much of it at all.
And they just left.
They
did
basically
pay.
ordered what we had and paid for. I was like, oh, look at all that food there. Speaking of, wherever we go, we are magnetised by these characters come towards us, or some scenarios are like a sitcom. This was less of a sitcom, more of a strange energy.
Very strange
We were in
energy.
quite an empty space in the restaurant, but there was a table quite close to us.
It was next to us.
It was very close to us. And we think we may have dined next to a sugar daddy and his two friends. I don't know.
Two
I have
companions.
Two companions. They could be companions.
Yes.
But we've no idea.
I don't know if anyone else does this, but when they go out, I like to people watch and I like to think of what they do as a job, what's their life, and make up a whole little scenario about them.
Yeah, people watching is good in London as well because it's just endless. Like, you have to imagine what they're doing and where they're going. But we weren't people watching it because they were just there. And the energy that was coming from this...
It was like awkward energy.
It was like three's a crowd times 10.
Yeah. There's a middle-aged guy.
Yeah, we think he was... I'm not good with ages because everyone thinks I'm 23, which is amazing. I am.
I was going to say he was in his early 40s.
Would you say? Yeah.
Yeah, early 40s.
Oh, right at the end of his 30s.
He had a really flashy watch on. Couldn't tell exactly what brand it was, but it was very gold, shimmery.
Could mean anything.
Could mean anything. It could be fake. There was two younger companions. They were dressed up very nicely as well.
They were dressed up extra nicely.
A bit, yeah, over the top.
And he wasn't.
So at first, I thought, oh, he might just be the dad taking his daughters out.
From a first glance, it looks like it's a dad and he's taking his daughters out. But the dynamic off, they were just on... we thought that as well because they were just on their phones for the whole meal.
Yeah, they
So,
were.
like, not interested on the phones. Teenager energy, like, oh, whatever, on phones. And he sat there just like watching him every so often he'd laugh or make a sentence and he's getting no response from him. I felt quite bad for him. I was like, why aren't they enjoying their meal?
It's like he was trying to talk to them.
Well, every so often, but it's kind of, I think it felt like they do this a lot. They go out for a meal, they're not interested, and they leave.
Yeah. So that probably was the realistic thing of what that situation was.
It might have been, but we kept thinking, yeah, she had to get a last train.
But if that was your dad, he'll take you home. Even if it was dropping them off to your mum's house or somewhere else.
So
you would be
it
getting a
might have
train.
been their daddy.
Sugar daddy.
That's, yeah.
Oh.
Because
I don't think he was old enough to be their dad.
No, that's it. I
Yeah.
don't think he was. And
Then was he rich? I don't know.
And I don't think that matters, but I don't think she's brought a friend. I don't think they were related, but they really, the last place they wanted to be was on this meal, and it was just weird, and they were on their phones for the whole thing. Loads more food arrived. He ate a bit. One of the girls had one bit, and he was like, "You're not hungry, whatever?" She's like, "Nah, then, all right, come on then." And then they left. It's just these piles of food. I'm like, oh my God.
It was bizarre to me.
You could tell what the staff were thinking when they were picking up all that food as well. We got very chummy with the staff.
The staff were lovely in that restaurant, actually.
Something was off. It was just, unless they just had an argument or something and we strolled in.
Yeah.
Filming our food. I don't know.
On a more realistic storyline, it probably was his dad with his kids.
No, it's the age thing doesn't match.
What is the point of a sugar daddy? I don't get it.
So it's either companionship or something a bit more.
Yeah.
And for him to... I don't know if they're on his payroll or something, but if they're getting paid, they have to provide the service, which is at least show interest that you're there.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it can't be that. I don't think it is. That's our experience with a sugar daddy. If anybody out there is a sugar daddy, please get in touch. We'd love to know. Like, we don't want to offend anyone's occupation here, but yeah, is it a company?
That's what I mean. How does he go through all his books? He's paying people to go out for dinner with him.
Dunno. What should we have known earlier? It doesn't matter. Mind your own business.
Should we move on to your part?
My part? Excuse me. It is the talk of the town.
You tell me now.
You tell me now. This one's interesting because it's something you may have thought was true when you were younger because your parents tell you porcupines. Like, did your mum ever tell you going outside? You shouldn't go outside. Are you holding a yawn again? I mean, I could just not do the section.
I feel like I've just not slept, even though I've slept a lot.
Right. Did your mum ever tell you going outside, you shouldn't go outside in the cold when you've got wet hair? You know, obviously you're going to get ill.
No, I never had longer hair.
What? Wet hair.
Going.
Wet hair.
Wet hair?
Have you never heard this?
No.
Oh, don't go out with wet hair, love.
No. I don't think this has been said when I was younger.
It's just me. You should need to dry your hair. It's wet hair. So if it's cold and you go outside wet hair, you're going to...
But why would you go out with your wet hair?
You'll catch a cold.
I've never really heard this saying. I've heard if you go outside wet, you get a cold.
Oh, well, let's use that one then. What do you mean?
Like...
If your whole body's wet...
Yeah.
And you go out... When would this be?
Like if you're in the rain and stuff like that, and you get soaked through.
So would you say if you're out in the rain... I'm really trying to make this work so you get it. If you're out in the rain, you might get poorly.
Yeah, cold.
Use that and we'll carry on.
Okay.
So if your mum ever told you that when you're younger, oh, you know, if you're wet outside, you're cold, you're going to get ill.
Like after swimming, I had to dry myself properly because we had to walk outside to get to the car.
Because if you didn't, you'd get poorly.
Probably, yeah.
There we go. That'll do. That's not the case. You don't get ill or poorly from
really
the weather.
Yeah, because it's making your body go crazy.
Is it?
I don't know.
This is my section.
Oh, go on then. You keep talking.
The black and white rule is you get sick from germs, viruses, and bacteria, not temperature, not if your hair's wet, not if it's cold and your body's wet.
But you could catch things. Oh, God, yawning again.
This is getting very rude.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm at the table with a sugar daddy. I thought it was going to be funny. However, I believe that the cold weather will help transfer germs.
Yes, I agree.
Right.
I swear I used to always get a cold from being outside in the cold.
That's what I'm getting at. That's not true.
Yes, it is true.
That's not true.
It is. Every time I go outside to play voters, I end up getting ill the next day if it's cold outside. Always.
Every day you get ill?
No, like I get a sniffle, I'll start getting a sore throat, randomly it'll go away.
Maybe it is some kind of true. We are not giving medical advice. This is not a GP podcast.
So what's the point of this now, you tell me?
How did the keep off the grass signs get there?
Is this another one?
How did they get there?
Someone puts them down.
Probably true. If you've got any You Tell Me Nows, make sure you send them in. And you never know, we might choose yours.
Is that it?
Cue the jingle. Okay, that wasn't as strong as the other weeks.
No, I think that was quite...
I thought that'd hit home, you know, you don't go out with wet hair or...
I think...
It's just bacteria and germs that make you ill, not the weather.
I think you've let yourself down here. Can you throw another one at us to get
No, but what I can say is, I remembered what I was going to say before. What I can say is, the last few have gone on for some time, which I enjoy.
They do actually,
and people listening or watching seem to enjoy. A lot of comments recently like, ooh, because I think the last one was 50 minutes. Like, ooh, 50 minutes. Is this what it's going to be like from now on? I can tell you guys, it's just by chance of how much we talk. Yeah. We have a structure of each kind of bit, but the total duration is just whatever happens on the day.
We just get sidetracked all the time.
Exactly. I've got a little timer up. But I reduce that in my mind because of how much we have to cut out. So it's however much we chat, really, isn't it?
Yeah, all depends.
This one might be shorter because that was You Tell Me Now.
I think next week, if you don't do a good one, we'll sack it off.
Hey, no.
You need to bring a better one next time.
I've got... Do you want another one now?
No, it's fine because you're
I'm
going to
save it for next week.
Okay,
No,
save it for
I've
next
done my
week.
research.
Okay, save it for next week.
I've got a really good one in the pipeline,
Don't
guys.
want to let the viewers down.
You won't. I've got Can I give you a tease for next week?
Okay, give us a little teaser. Go on.
I'm going to tease one that relates to me and one that relates to you. The one that relates to you is there's an actual... No, this is getting to... I need to tease it, not tell you it.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Something to do with being away from your iPhone.
My phone's not with me right now.
Are you feeling all right about it?
I actually am. Oh, I'm yawning a lot.
Why was that connected?
Because I might be getting withdrawal symptoms and not looking at my phone. So I'm yawning instead to pass time.
What's withdrawing symptoms?
Withdrawing symptoms.
And the other one is about how the tea bag was made.
That will be a good one.
Or should I say, discovered? I'll leave that with you, everyone. That was your Delamine.
Before we get into your queries and qualms, we like to advise each other on something we should have known earlier. Have you got the topic today?
Well, I can see what's written down here. I don't know how to start this story, everyone. This is probably the first time we both know what qualm we've brought to the table.
Yeah.
And this is a qualm. Okay.
So we're visiting a dog sitter because we want to find the best person for Otis to be looked after whilst we're away on work and stuff like that.
Just bringing back memories. We haven't seen this person since, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Anyway, we're visiting a load of lovely ladies' houses that dog sits.
They were lovely ladies. It's not so much a dog sitter, it's just we've got family, we've got lovely neighbours.
Yeah.
Where one of us will normally be in. However, when we're both away, well, we want to give Otis the best life.
Yeah.
He's our lovely cream retriever.
It's our baby.
Yes, and I will always refuse to call him our fur baby.
No, that's a bit
I don't think
wicked.
anyone should be calling their dogs their fur babies. But overnights were a bit of an issue at some point because there's just so many dogs around where we live that all of the daycares, dog sitters and overnight boarding places where they stay in their houses and gardens and have the best life, a chock-a-block, they're full, like months in advance.
Also, I just want to say there is a lot of people that do that as a job.
There is or there isn't?
There is. I didn't realise how many dog sitters are out there.
Yeah, that cash will add up.
And I was thinking, like, it's that many people checking their dogs in a dog hotel.
Dog hotel. There was a dog hotel which is a bit further out, and that's when every dog gets their own room.
Oh, Otis loved it.
By the way, everything's sorted now. We have got the list. We have got like people ready. It's amazing. Yeah. We're so lucky. This one lovely lady we haven't returned to.
There's a reason why.
Well, I don't know if this is the reason. This is just a funny... I totally forgot about this.
I would find it very awkward going back after realising what I said, but I didn't realise what I said until I left the house. I couldn't even fix it.
She thinks we're filthy.
Filthy gays.
No. I mean, it could have been filthy lads, but yes. I guess we're also swing that way. I don't know if you noticed, but Jack sometimes says things, and you know the saying, think before you speak?
I don't think before I speak at all.
Does not apply at all. I don't even know why we're doing this podcast. Like, you've really got to think before you speak. And I think it's, a few of my friends do this, whereas if they're in a situation with a stranger, someone they've just met, the environment's a bit different. So obviously it was
I have a bit of social anxiety when I meet new people.
And a mix of that.
And I just say things that roll off my tongue and don't think before I speak. That's all.
So just to get you straight into this, everyone. We visited with Otis. He met the other dogs. 10 out of 10, we know Otis will pass anything. If it's just like, if he gets on with them or if he's going to suit the house, fine. She invites us in. We'll have a little look. We'll have a little chat. And then Jack, I try to teach you that if there's any mini second of silence, you really don't have to fill it by continuing to speak.
But I really wanted to in this situation.
You can let conversations breathe, wait till someone finishes.
I think what happened was I just wanted to say something because I hadn't said anything whilst I was there. And I just looked like a random person standing there waiting, listening.
No, don't say that. Makes me look horrible.
No, it's because I'm not very good with social situations like that.
Right, well...
I rely on you to do that.
Everyone's waiting to find out what you said. And I don't know if I want to say what you said.
Do you want me to say it? We were talking about my mum. She's got a new dog and my sister's also got a new dog.
Okay, at the time, there's 2 new dogs in the family.
Yeah, 2 little dogs.
So we're having a chat, we're relating it about dogs. Oh yes, my mum was looking after dogs. You've got a lot of dogs here, haven't you? That relates to the situation we're in.
Yeah.
Your mum's got 2 dogs as well.
Yep.
What did you say to her?
I said my mum's double dogging.
Well,
she was double dogging. She's looking after 2 dogs.
Yeah, she was looking after 2 dogs. That's not what you said. It felt like time had paused.
Did you say anything, or did you just move on to the next topic?
No, you said it and shit, and then I just went straight and started talking about something. Like, can you show me your chairs in the car? Lovely walls you have here.
I don't know where that came from, why it came out of my mouth. I was trying to
talked, as soon as after you said it, I started talking again. Because I think she went, and I didn't give a chance to think about what you'd said.
Yeah.
But I don't think she clicked on because I turned the conversation so fast after.
I didn't even realise at this point. I was just like, oh, Joe's talking about something else. That was it. That's all I thought.
And then 20 minutes later, I told you in the car, I went, you do know.
I was very embarrassed after you told me that. Because I was like, I've got to see this woman again if Otis goes back there. And I don't think I can trust myself to speak to her again.
She's quadruple dogging then, really, if you think about it. She had about 8 dogs.
Quadrupering.
And then that was that. And we haven't been back since, have we?
Well, I haven't anyway.
Well, I don't think, not because of that. He had a trial run.
And he passed?
Yeah. And now she's like, oh, we could come, for an overnight now. I was like, Jack can drop him off. She went, no, I don't want that filthy man in my house.
So what should I have known before visiting her house?
Don't talk about dogging.
Just don't talk, Jack.
Yeah, no, don't talk about dogging. Have a few, go-to conversations ready or pointers.
And anything that could fill in the gap ready in your
Well,
head.
no, otherwise I think you constantly think, I've got to fill in the sound gap. Oh my God, it's gone quiet, I need to talk. Oh my God, it's way better to just chill
out, okay.
and then just talk with her. I think when you're talking with her, you're not listening. I think you're just talking at her.
But what I'm worried about more is because when I speak, if I'm got to process what I'm going to say next, I'll probably have a very long pause and it'll just be even more awkward.
Don't process it. Just think, this is so deep for a dog sitter.
I need to think
I
about
love your house. Oh, he'll love it here. Oh, he's got his own space. Look at this. Oh, yeah, he's always... the dog small talk, which I can't stand on dog walk, but the dog small talk.
I just don't like
that'll
small
cover
talk.
the whole hour.
True, I guess
What's
so.
he like? Oh, I loved it, all that.
I'm just not a good talker, maybe.
Well, so, this podcast, right?
I mean, talking to new people.
Well, we'll practice more. You've gotten way better. We'll practice more.
Okay.
So what should you have known earlier? Have some points of conversation ready, and you don't always have to fill in the gaps. Just let things breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Now you tell me.
But let's bring another qualm. Because,
Another?
Yes, because when I was younger, as little Joe, I still like to every so often, I was part of an acting school.
An acting school?
So I went to many auditions. Didn't get many roles, but went to many auditions. And...
You got a role?
What?
In Emmerdale?
Yeah, but that was older little Joe. This is like little Joe.
Okay.
And this is to do with being a little bit nervous and speaking when you shouldn't.
Okay. Oh, no.
It was for I don't think it was too bad, but it's only when I left the audition room I was thinking, oh.
How old were you in this?
Oh, I'm not good with how old I am at stages in my life. I'd say I was definitely at house year 7 or 8. How old's that?
You'd have been about 12.
And when I left the audition, I was like, oh no, we're not getting a call back. And it was an audition for a very well-known supermarket. This was back in the day when...
Supermarket?
Yeah.
So this is for a TV ad?
Yeah.
Oh, big deal then.
This is what I used to do. It was as big as I guess the Christmas ads for a supermarket, where it would be the advert everyone references and everyone knows. It was before social media took off. And it was to advertise, I guess, their new range of food. And you'd audition with other people in your actor family.
Oh, so it's like a little family.
Yeah, but everyone's auditioning at the same time.
What?
Like improv.
Okay.
I love improv. I feel very confident and good at comedy, improv, and knowing your character and you just improvise.
That'll be my worst nightmare.
We need to do a bit of improv. I love it. So, my character was very well suited. I was the food hoover.
Of course.
Yes.
Fits you very well.
So I could not stop eating. I thought, okay, that's okay. So I like food. He likes his junk food. He doesn't like his veg. And their whole thing was about the veg. And my sister liked greens.
Yeah.
Mum and dad around the table were just like, oh no, come on, eat your greens, son.
Eat your greens up.
That's all we kind of knew. And then you had the casting director, you had the producer, they're all there behind the camera and all. It was very scary. But I was so excited. I was very...
I bet you were eating all that food up.
Yeah. No, you didn't actually eat the food.
Oh.
It was just a prop. We weren't there to eat. We were there to act.
Okay.
Oh, BAFTA on its way. This was before my ADHD was very suppressed and it was just like flying off the walls. So what would happen is the casting director would ask questions for you to respond to as your character would.
Yeah.
So the first question.
Oh.
I feel really mean.
I have no idea where this is going.
It was just, I left feeling I could have done that so much better and I misread I'm really good at reading the room. He asked the sister who was younger than me, so maybe she was 10.
Yeah.
I went, so let's just call her Sophie. So what do you like eating then, Sophie? And she went, oh, well, I love me broccoli. And then instantly I went, broccoli? I wouldn't eat that. And then the room just went quiet. I thought we were always acting as the family.
Oh.
Turns out...
So you thought you was acting as the
I
brother?
thought we were all like how we would act as a family at the
Okay.
table. But it turns out you just speak when spoken to kind of thing. Like that was her time to shine.
And you kind of just went straight in.
But that was just the beginning. Every opportunity. She's like, oh, broccoli. Oh, no, I wouldn't eat that. Pretend to eat my invisible food. Thinking, I am nailing this.
Mr. Confident over there.
And the producer look over at me like, okay, Sophie. And then she looks back at him and goes, what else would you like to eat? She went, well, I do like me carrots. And I was like, oh, carrots? They might help you see in the dark, but you won't find me eating them.
So you were really involved in your character.
Yeah, that's it, Jack. Yes. Yeah. And that is what I said. Very involved. And then it all went quiet again. And I was like, why does it keep going quiet? When I thought, why are the parents joining in? This is what we learned in drama school.
That is funny.
You join in.
Yeah.
You give everyone's time and space and you let them talk and then you talk.
But it wasn't just your audition, Joe. I think it was everyone else.
Well, she had her sense, and I'm chiming in, thinking the parents will be like, oh no, I don't know what my fake name would have been, George. Oh no, George, come on now, you should eat you. No one was chiming in, it just went quiet again.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it is. I didn't get the part. I know, right? Tell me about it.
Isn't it crazy? Your life might have been so different if you got that part.
If I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
How many times my life would have changed if I kept my mouth shut?
You could have
But then it wouldn't have changed. I wouldn't have been able to do this in content if I did keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
I just misread it. I just thought we were all improvising.
Everyone misreads the conversation or misreads the room.
But you know, at that age, I can't quite remember the rest of it, so I don't know how it all ended. But I'm pretty sure after the second silence, I then got the hint. I was like, oh no, this is her time to audition, and then they'll come to me.
What made you think that, though?
The fact that no one was responding to me. I thought, this is brilliant. Why aren't they like, you're saying, oh no, you shouldn't eat your pizza? Because at one point I was like, oh, I just love pizza and burgers and fries. And they're like, oh, actually, come to think of it, maybe that wasn't the audition bit. Maybe that was just, her name was Sophie.
Yeah.
She wasn't acting. And maybe they thought I was genuinely being rude. Yeah, and over talking when you were meant to be Joe, not George.
Oh, you got too much into your character. That's what's happened there.
That drive back from Manchester to Leeds, I remember it was very quiet.
Was your mum happy with you or proud
No,
of you?
she didn't go. It was the chaperone agent lady.
Oh.
So the agent and they'd have a chaperone.
Okay. You could have been the next Cadbury's kid.
I could have been the next Harry Potter.
More like Jack Shepherd.
He was second in line. Jack P. Shepherd, he's from Pudsey, where I'm from in Leeds. And speaking of Harry Potter, what's his name now? He went to my acting school. He was a little bit older, so I never really saw him. Who's the one that played...
Harry.
No, I'd obviously remember him. The Northern one, of course.
I don't know. What's his name? Wiglet?
Who's Wiglet?
I don't know. They all have weird names.
Next episode, we need to get get our wands out. No. No.
I'll show you my wand.
No, you won't. Otherwise, we get the dog sitter on the line. We will... Our Harry Potter wands... I tell you, I've never seen Jack as crazy when he picked up a Harry Potter one. Actually, no, I have. I've seen you crazy when you find the wig box.
No, we're not talking about the wig box.
When you put a wig on.
No.
You're better than me at that audition. You never leave character until you take that wig off.
I get fully immersed in there.
Tell me about it. It's an immersive experience.
And it's so much fun to be a different person for 5 minutes.
Matthew Lewis.
Okay, and he went to your school?
He went to the drama, the Saturday
What's
drama.
he doing now?
Acting and stuff,
Oh.
I think.
Wow.
I feel so bad about the audition. Maybe it was just getting to know the kids before they act. And I'm there chiming in. Oh, I do like to eat green beans. Oh, I think I'd rather have pizza, thank you. Because I was like the mood hoover, moody kid.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
You're trying to be the grumpy teenager.
Yeah, that was it.
So what you should have done earlier is read the room and read your script and listen to what the producers were saying, Because they might have said, oh, we're just going to get to know everyone, and you might have missed it because you're so involved with your character.
Maybe they did. I'm a method actor, you see. I was in character.
That's a method actor.
When you become your character. So if I was to do some boxing as a character, I would learn boxing, I'd do boxing.
I'll be like Zendaya, she learns and gets really into it.
A bit. Okay, let me think of a more. Jim Carrey did method acting to the point because he didn't leave his character. It was kicking stuff off the set, shouting in his trailer.
Wow.
Method.
I don't understand the point of that. Just be polite.
I don't think... Just be polite.
Be polite with your peers.
I was so polite up till we got into that room and then there's a thought, he switched. Oh, yeah, but yeah, that's what I should have known earlier is just... Well, both of us.
Yeah.
Just listen.
Listen and read the room. And think before you speak.
I could have been the next John Lewis Christmas advert.
Now it's time to move on to your queries and qualms.
Ooh, I hope someone sent in their acting audition life so I can feel better about myself.
Right.
Oh, I guess
this is not acting.
Okay.
This one's from Finley.
Our Finley.
Well, it just says Finley.
Oh, hi, Finley.
I need some relationship advice. We're not a relationship podcast.
We're not... Has he put his name on it for us to say?
He just says, hi, I'm Finley.
That means his name checked it, right? We can say your name, Finn.
I need some relationship advice.
Well, we'll try our
Oh,
best.
he just said my next line. I know this isn't a relationship podcast.
Well, at least he knows.
Yeah, he put in brackets, I know it's not a relationship podcast.
Why do you keep saying
I can't speak. I don't know what it is.
It like five.
Anyway, I'm going to carry on. But basically, I met someone a few months ago and they were quite nice.
Hello.
Ooh. My friend set me up with him and I got his number. They moved pretty quick then. But then I lost interest. Ooh, okay.
Have you written in your ad-libs? Have you?
No.
Let me have a look.
No, I haven't.
You keep reacting like
I don't know.
instantly. Do you remember what we said earlier? Listen and breathe.
Listen and breathe.
Remember to breathe.
However, he's recently started messaging me again,
Oh.
and I'm having mixed feelings. What should I do? In brackets, by the way, he keeps
Oh, what did you do back in 2025? Oh, I did a podcast.
By the way, he used to keep... Stop it. You're putting me off.
I'm not doing anything.
You're putting me off.
Come on, this is for Finn.
By the way, he used to keep saying random and false excuses for whenever I tried to meet up with him again. What should I do? I'm not very good with this because...
Well, we're not a relationship podcast.
And we've only been with each other.
Yes, we have. So
How many boyfriends have you had?
So that would mean, Finn, you lost interest. I don't know how much time has passed here.
No, there's no time written down on there.
I mean, it's up to you. I'd always say give it a go because you never know.
He could be your soulmate.
But that's a bit, yeah, I mean, that's good to the other end. Could be.
Could be.
But even if he's not, you might want to get to know him. But if you're not sure yourself, and I'm guessing you're not because you've asked us for advice, I'd always say give it a go. But if you're having a feeling of, I really don't want to meet him, that's a sign that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But I think if you had mixed feelings at the start...
That could be good or bad, though.
Yeah, it could be good or bad.
And to me, that means you haven't given it enough time to know what your feelings are.
If he's trying to meet up with him and the other person's like diverting the conversation...
Oh, yeah, that to me, I'd be out. I'd have any patience.
Yeah. If this was me, if me and Joe weren't together, or if me and Joe were trying to get together at this point, and he was like throwing different... Oh, sorry, I'm busy. I'm doing this. I'm doing that.
Oh, yeah, if they ain't got time for you, you ain't got time for them.
Yeah, don't make time for someone that hasn't got time for you.
Yeah, unless you're desperate. If you're desperate, things change.
I think he's trying to find his one true love.
Believe me. Oh, boy.
This is basically us from the dance bit and that 4 months we took to keep talking to each other, but I kept pieing you off.
You didn't pie me off. That took a while for many reasons, actually. Do you want me to go through the reasons? Sorry, Finn, bear with. First reason is we didn't live anywhere near each other. Second reason is I didn't know which way you swung.
You kept messaging me though and sending love hearts.
Everybody love hearts a message.
You sent the actual emoji to me.
Third reason being, there must have been a third reason.
I think you just wanted her.
I didn't know if you felt the same.
True, okay.
Which reminds me, if they're not putting the effort back in, whereas I was putting the effort in.
I did put the F in. I came to London quite a lot, actually.
Oh yeah, it's good 6 months later, isn't it? So you never really know, Finn. But if you had mixed feelings before, talk to...
Do a pros and cons list.
Pros and cons list.
Yeah.
That's always good and formal, isn't it?
Or, should we role play?
I beg your pardon, we're doing a podcast.
Right, I'm Finley and
Okay.
you're the other guy.
Okay, my name is...
George.
No. Things like memories. No, my name will be Hexen.
Hexon?
Yes.
Hey, Hexon. How are you?
Soz, mate. Just washing my balls.
So Hexon basically messaged Finley quite a few times.
Oh. Hi, Finn. It's me, Hexon.
Coming back to me and saying, oh, hi, Hexon. Long time no speak.
Do you want to know the origin of my name?
Yeah, let's meet up for lunch.
Oh, when?
Next week.
No, don't know about that. I'm busy.
How about Friday, 12 o'clock?
Oh, the whole of Friday is a choco-blocker. I'm auditioning.
For his Tesco ad.
It was Sainsbury's, actually.
I just basically wouldn't give him the time. Unless you
Have
really...
you got the time, Finley?
Yes, I do.
I thought you weren't going to give it to me. It's a tricky one. I mean, that was terrible. Oh, no, that's not my acting, by the way, everyone. That was me just trying to be silly for the podcast.
Joey's auditioning for acting roles currently.
I'll do my acting right now. Go on, I'll do it properly. My name is Hexon.
But you're texting each other because you haven't met each other yet.
Text acting's easy. You just do this.
He could speak to his friend and say, just to get some more information on him on a download.
What, Hexon's friend or Finn's friend?
Finn's friend, because he's the one that's... Finn's friend set him up with Hexton.
Hexon, get it right.
Hexon.
I think that's a very good idea, Jack Biggs. I think you could talk to the friend that set you up.
And just to get a little bit of a background on him.
Yeah, what's going on with Hexagonal over there? He's been a bit obtuse.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, you don't know your angles are triangles, do you?
I don't know any angles.
Oh, it's hard work.
In this situation, I would just say, leave it at that. I think if they're not making the time for you, that's it. If you've put the effort in and he hasn't come back multiple times,
yes,
that's it.
It's personal preference, Hex. What's your name? Finn?
Finn.
Hex is the other person.
Give them 3 chances.
That's it. Well, 3's how many you want to. That's up to you.
Yeah.
One or 2. One if it's a big, obvious, oh, right, well, if they're saying that, then, you know.
If not, get back onto Plenty Fish.
Plenty of Fish? What is this, the 1990s?
I saw that's still going around.
Maybe it is. I'll have to ask my mum.
Well, there's Plenty of Fish in the sea, Finley, for you.
Ah, I see what you did there. My mum had plenty of fish at some point. She told me about it. I
feel like my mum did as well. At one point, yeah.
Maybe she could have met with my mum.
She's not a lesbian.
What fish would your mum be?
Gold.
A goldfish, why?
I don't know any other fish.
Oh. I'm trying to think of a fish that would resemble...
Dory.
Dory. Forgets every 3 seconds. That'd be you, that.
That would be me, yeah.
You'd be a good Dory.
Actually, no, that would be you.
Hey?
You forget everything.
Who said that?
You.
Oh. What you've known initially... it sounds like you've already got the sense that he was making up excuses.
Yeah.
And that, look at us coping in relationship podcast for a one-off basis. And that you had mixed feelings. That's a good sign. You're in tune with your own feelings. Now I think it's time to know what your feelings are. So you can do that by meeting up and seeing what the vibe is, or instantly knowing by what his texts are.
They can't get to the meeting point because he keeps making up excuses.
Oh, well, do one then, Hexy. Go meet up with your other shape pals. Octagon.
Now you tell me. You got to the next qualm then?
Yeah.
Hit me.
I can't reach you. But Matthew's been in touch, and he's got I'm sorry, I'm sounding iller and iller, guys. I'm all right. Thanks for asking. So there's a comment from Matthew here, and he's been in a very similar situation with the bathroom incident.
The bathroom incident?
My mum, when she was a fish in the bathroom.
Okay.
He says, when I was at college, we had some residential houses in my 3rd year. Oh, memories.
College? Is that like university? I'm guessing he's American.
Oh.
American.
College. Maybe. 3 years at college?
Yeah. You do 3 years in university. It's basically the same as college.
No, but you can be in college for ages if it's like a 5-year doctor's
If you want to be
thing.
a vet or something, yeah.
When I was in the shower, I always heard the other students trying to let themselves in the bathroom. What kind of residential was this?
The door's probably locked and they're trying to get in.
Let me tell you about uni life, Jack. No one locks anything and everyone can walk into any room or house at any
I
point.
would have it all locked.
Let themselves in. I was only having a relaxing shower and the other students were knocking on the bathroom door. This is British. You don't know American writing.
Okay, so was he in the bath?
In the shower.
Okay.
They were knocking on the bathroom door like they're supposed to do, which I found very irritating and annoying. And another time, I know, right? And another time I was in the shower like I was literally naked and then the fire alarm goes off and I was like, duck. Well, there's a few things going on here. They shouldn't be... I know what it's like at college uni, but they shouldn't be banging on the door when you're in the shower.
If the door's locked, you know someone's in there. So why are you banging constantly?
Student life, baby.
I must be late to a lecture.
You're late for your lecture. The history teacher's going to start without you. I once got egged in the shower at uni by Dunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit embarrassing.
It was... Why was I getting egged?
Maybe I should throw an egg at you one time in the shower.
No. But the main thing here is... I was in the shower...
Just imagine that in my head.
So what happens... Right, so you're in the shower. Obviously, you are not clothed. The fire alarm goes off. I've been in this situation in many hotels. And at Media City, fire alarm always used to go off.
That is actually my biggest fear. Like, what are you meant to do?
We can't give fire advice here because you are meant to leave instantly and not get any of your belongings. Like at school, I was like, well, I'm not going to leave my bag. It's right in front of me.
Put a dressing gown on.
It's got to be dressing gown and scarpa, hasn't it?
Scarpa?
Yeah, get out of there.
Oh, yeah. Put a dressing gown on, shoes on, go. But some people don't own a dressing gown nowadays if it's in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Or just have some clothes that you're happy to put on with you when you're wet. Next to you, or put your old clothes that you just had on.
I'm weird. I always lay out my clothes I'm about to wear. So they'll be ready for me. I'll just get in the clothes.
I would probably just dry myself and get ready, then go.
But when it's different in your hotel, different if you're at college or uni.
They'll just do a quick dry down, slip your clothes on and get out.
Or you could dry when you're outside.
With your todger out? No, people will see you.
Well, not if you're just doing the back, turn around, doing the front.
The front. So you go like this when you do the front of yourself?
No. Do you dry your feet?
Yes.
Oh. Do you wash your legs?
Yes.
Oh.
I wash every part of my body with a
You should
sponge.
wash every part. Apparently a lot of guys don't wash their legs.
I've heard that a lot of guys don't wash their down below.
What?
No, below
What?
their legs and feet. They just rinse.
Well, they don't put gel on it or soap?
Well, that's what I've heard. I don't know if it's true.
I heard this a while
as a
back.
guy myself, I do wash everywhere.
Thanks for clarifying. No, I this was a thing a while back, a bit like the 100 men versus one gorilla.
Oh.
Was it a gorilla? I can't remember.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Gorilla would win.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Okay, so in this situation, I would put a dressing gown on if you've got one. If not, quick dry down, stick your clothes on and get out.
Dab dry out.
Yeah, dab dry out. Oh, dab dry dress out.
Unless you're listening to us right now and you are in the shower and the fire alarm's going off, it's too late.
Also, another bit, if someone's banging on the door,
Yeah.
maybe they should have a vacant sign on the door so you switch it around if you know it's vacant or not.
I think they'd know if it was locked.
Yeah, but why they keep banging?
I used to leave a little water balloon on someone's handle, so when they opened the handle, it'd go off on their feet. Prankster! You got pranked by the prank patrol.
You must have been so annoying back in the day.
That was very fun. Just stay safe, stay in touch, and always have a bottle of water and a high-vis at hand. Thank you very much, Matthew.
Or a dressing gown.
Or a dressing gown. Oh, it's been lovely. What a journey we've been on. From sugar daddies to dogging to fire alarms in the shower.
And to relationships.
We're still going to be in that relationship category after this episode, aren't we?
Definitely.
That's fine. Are you wrapping up? I ain't got it.
Yeah, I've got it. I'll give it a go.
All right, then. Here we go.
Thank you very much for listening and watching wherever you may be. If you'd like to send us in your query, qualm, or strange encounter, then you can triple jump into our DMs.
Nice. I'm going through the athletics.
You're doing pretty good there.
Thank you.
And Now You Tell Me Pod on Instagram, where you can find us, along with TikTok, YouTube, and everything else. See you next Thursday.
I couldn't tell you were reading at all then.
Can you not?
Yes!
I'm still learning the intro and outro.
See you next Thursday.